Hey everyone. So today this video is on OSI model. So have you ever uh, stopped and really thought about what happens when you type a website into your browser and hit enter? Or you can say how your phone from wherever you live can communicate through video call or phone call throughout the world. It feels like magic, right? But it's not. It's actually a beautifully organized 7-step process. And the key to understanding all of it is the blueprint that uh, actually you can say that cover all digital communication. And that blueprint is actually the OSI model. So I know like many of you have heard about the 7 layers, like you can say sum of layer, like network layer, presentation layer, application layer. You have heard that names, but in this video, we will not be going full theoretically because the OSI model is the foundation of networking. Or if you want to start your career in cybersecurity, either it's blue team or red team, you need the great understanding of OSI model. So in this video, I am not only going to tell you like the theory part. So we will actually not going to just like skim the surface. We are going on a complete journey from top to the bottom. And by the end of this video, you will have ultimate understanding of the 7 layers. Okay, so let's begin. So the OSI model. So first of all, before I begin with this OSI model, actually I created this website using, you can say, AI only, because I don't have like to type this whole thing with HTML and all. If AI can do this, we can use AI in positive way, which can help us. Okay. So I created this website. Then, so before diving directly to the OSI model, we will start with the basic terms that you should know. That are protocol. Like protocols are the set of rules for transmitting data between devices. Okay. Then data packet, like small pack of data. Okay, like anything you can say. Then IP address, it is the logical address that identifies your device, like because of what you can able to communicate globally. Then you can say MAC address, it's like every machine has its, you can say, different or unique MAC address. It's your local network communication address. Okay. Then you can say router, then switch. So these router and switch, like router communicates to outerward, switch communicates to router, you communicate to switch. So that's how this work. Then this bandwidth and latency, I think that like if you play games and watch videos, you have heard of latency, like lagging delay. Okay. So these are the basic terms that you uh, should have a knowledge of, and I think you all have. That's why you are here in this video. So after that, uh, uh, before diving into the OSI model, first of all, we should know about like why we require OSI model, okay, and why it was created. So actually, in past history, what happened? Like there were different companies, like we can say IBM or Dell. So they all have their different different model. We can't say OSI, but different model of communication. Like you can say, uh, if in IBM the layer 3 is network, and in Dell the layer 3 is you can say transport. So actually, if we buy a device from IBM, then the device and one device from Dell, then these both devices were not able to communicate in between them. So that was the problem. But later on, it was solved when you can say the layer, this OSI model, 7-layer OSI model came. So what it did, actually it resolved a specific problem, like layer by layer. So like if we have some problem in layer 7 and it is not related to any layer above, then you can say uh, yeah, same thing here, and it provide the step by step, you can say, understanding of networking. So first of all, this analogy, uh, which you can actually use to learn this OSI model clearly. So let's take, you created a product, you put in a presentation box and log the order. So these all steps are upper layer. you can say 5, 6, 7. Presentation layer, application, that we will, okay, that we will come later. Okay, then we have this shipment department. Like when you buy anything from Amazon or Flipkart, there is an option, like, or you can say whenever you send a courier, like uh, cheap and fast, like something, and one which uh, serves really good, have really good service, and then you can say delivers your order protected way. Okay, that's TCP or UDP, that we will also come to later. Okay, why I said this word. Then we have this network layer. Okay, like here you can see the National Postal Service uses the destination zip code to route the package. Okay, like your zip code is the IP address. This is all interrelated. Okay, then analogy you can use. Then in the data link layer, like your street address is your MAC address. Okay, and then the roads, trucks, aeroplanes, anything else which all are used to carry the package is your comes under physical layer. So this is the analogy you should use. So now let's deep dive in this 7 layer. Okay, so first layer, seventh layer is the application layer. So the application layer is like what you are seeing right now. Okay, in this you can say web browser, like I have entered this website. So this is the 7 layer, one of the 7 layer. Okay, application layer. So the layer that is closest to the user, it provides network service directly to user application, like web browser, email, or anything else. Like this website which has been loaded here is using protocol HTTPS. If we haven't used any SSL certificate, then it would be HTTP. Okay, then we have FTP, then SMTP for mail. So here you can see the analogy that we linked at the starting. Here we writing an email or opening a website in Chrome. So this is application layer. Then we have presentation layer. So presentation layer is like I said, if we have been encryption, then it's HTTPS. If not, then it's HTTP. So this SSL TLS encryption comes under presentation layer. The compression, data compression, you can say the video you are seeing, the data behind that video, there's all thing. The translator layer, it formats and translate data for the application layer. Everything you are seeing in application layer. Okay, handling things like character encoding, data compression, and encryption decryption. So these all comes under presentation layer. Like you can say, translating your message into universal language and putting it in a secure encrypted envelope. Okay, I think you got it. Then we have session layer. The session layer is like you can say it create, maintain, terminates. Like if you are logged into your Amazon account, okay, but after few days it's automatically logged you out for your safety. So that's what terminate means. You create your session. If you are using it, like if you're not inactive, so the session will be maintained. If you are inactive for like period of some time, then it will terminate the session. So that's all, these all steps comes under session layer. You can see it manages whose turn it is to talk and can place checkpoints to resume a session if it's interrupted. Okay, this NetBIOS and PPTP things comes under this session layer. Then analogy which you can use is the formal phone call to the client to say we are starting the shipment process. So the call we get, like should we ship your item or not, comes under session layer. Okay, then we have this transport layer. I think this you all know. Now I will tell you about this courier things. Okay, let's go. So this is quite interesting. So transport layer actually provides end-to-end communication, handling segmentation, flow control, and error control. It decides how data is sent. Okay, now actually why I said these two types of courier deliveries, one cheap and not good, and one like little expensive but good. So actually TCP uses three-way handshake, that is SYN acknowledge and acknowledge. Okay, like it first sent hi message, like I in a call I said you hello, then you said hello again, and like hello, I got your voice, then you send your message hi. So that's TCP, three-way handshake. But in UDP actually we just have a we just send a, you can say, a package. Like in streaming, video streaming we don't want any delays. Okay, in gaming, in video streaming, so that's why there we use UDP. But like in banking things, or you can say in website and all stuff, we use TCP because we want secure connection. Like we don't want to lose some package or something which may happens in UDP. Okay, because UDP is connectionless. It just sent it. It would not confirm either the data is received or uh, has received or not. Then it also uses port numbers, yeah, like HTTPS port 443, SSH port. Wait, not SSH, yes, HTTPS port, HTTP port here. So same thing. Like this, you can see the shipping department choosing between a tracked courier is TCP or a fast standard mail UDP. Okay, same thing. If you want to send data fast and connectionless, you can use UDP or TCP. So UDP and TCP, this is actually different story. Like we have to study more about it. It's very deep and it's very important also. Then we have network layer. So network layer is actually it moves data packets across different networks, finding the best path from the source to destination. This is where logical addressing happens, like IP addressing thing. So routers is a thing which do this work, which link us to the world. Okay. Then you can see the national, yeah, same thing, the zip code. So network layer is quite actually simple. Like this IP things, this routing thing, all thing comes under network layer. Okay. Then we have this data link layer. So what data link layer comes under? Like if you have a Wi-Fi connection and in your local network, many devices are connected with the same Wi-Fi, and all your devices are able to communicate in between themselves correctly. Then you can say this all thing, the connection between all the local network is managed by this data link. So like this switches and network interface card, this all comes under data link layer. Okay. It uses the physical MAC address to get data to the correct device on a local segment. Okay. Example, you can see the analogy. The local mail carrier using the specific street address, like the zip code you have already provided, the IP address. Now, after getting to your router, from your router to the which switch they have to go, like from that zip code, which street address they have to go is your data link layer. Okay, I think you got it. Then we have this physical layer. So the physical stuff, the layer is responsible for transmitting raw bits, that is ones and zeros, over the physical medium. It can be a copper wire, it can be a fiber optic cable, or radio waves or Wi-Fi waves, anything. Okay, example you can see here: Wi-Fi antennas, repeaters, cables, hubs. So the road trucks. So the you can say the actually the things which are carrying the package, and instead of package you can say packets or bits. That's the physical layer. I hope you have now a great understanding of these all 7 layers. Okay. So this is actually these two processes that are encapsulation and decapsulation. So encapsulation is what, like you are sending the data, and decapsulation is receiving the data. So encapsulation is like first of all you will go with this layer, physical layer. You are sending data, then it will go to this transport layer. Okay. So in transport layer, you can see the TCP header arrives. Then in network layer, the IP header arrives. So this is a way, like a fixed path to go on, like from layer 1 to layer 7 while sending data, and while receiving, it's you can say opposite of that. Similarly, so that you can see here, decapsulation, that is receiving. Okay, so it's quite easy, not hard much. I hope you got this. Then you can see this OSI in real world. So I have added something like layer, this Ethernet cables come under layer 1, which transmits the bits. Then this switches come under layer 2. Then router come under layer 3, that route packet using IP addresses, and this send frames using MAC addresses. Then firewall, all thing which block traffic by TCP UDP ports. Then this proxy server, this all thing which manage the session and application data. So these all thing comes under layer 5, 6 to 7. Okay, so this is all about this device mapping. Then you can see the security threats. I have like some of like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and this CSRF. It's called actually cross-site request forgery. So this all attacks comes under layer 7, which is application layer. Then if you are doing SYN flood, like you can see UDP flood or TCP SYN flood, anything, then it comes under transport layer, that is layer 4. Then this IP spoofing comes under network layer. Then this MAC spoofing, ARP poisoning. So this all comes under, you can say, layer 2, because ARP poisoning requires to be in the local network, because it ARP tool is actually used to scan the local networks only, which all are connected to the same network that you are in. Okay. So these are some security threats you can see. Then we have these tools which are used, like it tool for this physical link status, ARP as we know, TCP dump and ARP, then ping and trace route and map. So I think you all have worked on these all things. Okay, so these all are some real world, you can say, uh, things which you should know. Okay, so this is yeah, theory versus practice. Yeah, now we have this practice part. Okay. I think I have done this. Wait, let me reload this. I think, yeah. So now here comes this interactive learning match the concept. So this you can also do. Just we have to drag and drop here and there. So first of all, let's start with switch. Switch comes under layer 2. Okay, we all know switch comes under layer 2 data link layer. DNS, domain name. So where it will come? It will come in layer 7, that is application layer. SYN flood attack, like we have just learned, SYN flood, it comes under transport layer, that is layer 4. Then this TLS encryption, as I told you all, the encryption and all thing held under which layer? That is layer 6. Okay. Uh, Presentation layer. Then IP address and all part. So IP address comes under network layer, layer 3. Then Ethernet cable comes under, as we all know, layer 1. So this is what, like, you can do this to you can say have a great understanding about this OSI model. Now we have this 15 question which you can attempt. These are very good question actually. If you can answer all of these, you are actually uh, you can confirm like you have great understanding. So let's start. It says you see a TCP SYN flood in Wireshark. Which layer? Again, TCP SYN network layer, that is, sorry, transport layer, that is layer 4. Correct. Let's go to next question. You detect ARP spoofing. ARP spoofing, it means it's on your local area network. Local area network means layer 2, that is data link layer. Okay. Now let's go to a server sends a JPEG image, which OSI layer handles the format. As I told you, handling the format, encryption, decryption, these all comes under presentation layer, that is layer 6. Then we have DNS lookup fails. Which layer will be affected? If DNS lookups fail, this website would not be loaded. So what DNS lookup does is links the IP with the domain. So it means layer 7 will be affected, like application layer. Then we have an attacker drops your connection with a forged RST packet layer. Okay, RST. So it is actually TCP reset function. Reset actually, like during creating or managing a handshake, like three-way handshake. If we send a SYN package, but we don't want to receive the connection back, or if we are doing DOS attack, so what we do is we just send a SYN packet. Okay, SYN, you can say SYN flag, and then we said reset, so that like the full handshake could not be able to perform, and like the intrusion detection system which the website or company is using would not able to detect the attack which we have done. So for that, it comes under net transport layer, that is layer 4. Then we have Ethernet light. Ethernet light is off on your laptop. Which layer to check first? Simple, it's I think layer 1. Yeah. Then you can ping 8.8, so you can ping your local host 8.8.8, but not google.com. Okay, no, sorry. So you can ping this Google data DNS. This is Google DNS, what we can say that I forgot the term. Just a second. I think I can got it said, I think name server. Okay, sorry, my bad. IF config. Okay, let's see here. It's actually like uh just a second. How would I know that it's actually that only, I guess. Wait a second. I think I have to go to, yeah, name server. So it's name server only. So it is Google name server. So actually we are able to ping name server but not google.com. So it's the problem of layer. Uh, it's the application level problem. It means layer 7. Yeah, because website is not loading. Okay. We are able to maintain connection till the 8.8.8.8 but not the google.com. So it's because of application layer problem. Then it says browser says connection reset. The possible issue at which layer? Connection is reset. Connection reset means which layer? Layer 4. That is transport layer that we just learned. The TCP reset function. Okay. Then it says FTP works, but upload fails midway. Which OSI layer might handle the retransmission? Again, I think it's transport layer only. Yeah. Then your switch is overheating and dropping connection. So switch, you have heard of this term switch. So switch actually comes on layer 2. If it was a router, it comes under layer 1. Okay, sorry, layer 3, network layer. Then it says you are running Wireshark and see plain text login info. Which layer is being exposed? So login info, where do you enter the login info? We enter in the application layer, in the website which we are seeing. So it's actually what? Layer 7. Yeah, you are right. Then we have which layer does TLS encryption primary operate on? So TLS encryption and all thing we know operates on layer 6 presentation layer. Then we have an attacker spoofs your IP and floods a target. Which layer? Again, spoofing your IP. Spoofing your IP, I think it's actually layer 3 because this IP things all comes under layer 3, which is network layer. Then we have SQL injection is an attack that targets which layer? Of course, SQL injection is targets the application layer because it's we do SQL injection on the web page only. Then it says an attacker breaks your connection with a stolen session token. Which layer? So session layer is layer 5. That's it. So if you are able to score 15 by 15, it means you have now mastered OSI model. Okay, now you have a great understanding of OSI model. I hope you have a great understanding of this. Ending, I think, yeah, these all are same thing. Layer 1 physical. Is it plugged in? The device. This layer is all about physical connectivity. Check if Ethernet cables are securely connected. Look for link lights on your NIC and switch. Is the Wi-Fi turned on? So these all comes under physical layer. Then is the switch powered on? Check for MAC address conflicts. It's rare actually. A faulty switch. These all comes under data link layer. Then open command prompt. Ping for 8.8.8. Okay, if it's working, then you are great. Layer 3 is working. Use ipconfig. Use ifconfig if you are in Windows. If you are in Linux, IP for Windows. Okay, to check if you have a valid IP address. Is your router working correctly? Then application layer. If everything else works, the problem might be with the application itself. Like this, you can say not okay. So these all things DNS issue. Okay, like we know just learn if you are able to ping that the name server of Google, but not google.com. This is the DNS issue. Is our firewall blocking something? These all thing browse maybe the browser problem. These comes under application layer. So this all is the OSI model. That's it. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching and let's meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.